I ordered so much Uno's pizza, we're gonna be here for a while. Let's get in this video. This is all the food that I have. As you can see, I spent $100. I'm spending $100 at all these places to see what we can get. Get a pretty decent amount of food, but Uno's Pizza is a popular pizza place that specializes in the Chicago deep dish, but they also added new additions. So there's thin crust, which is like the Chicago tavern pies or the bar pies, and there's Detroit style pizza here. So I got a bunch of stuff, $100 like I said. This was heavily requested Uno's Pizza, so I finally got over here. Drop a thumbs up, man. I gotta get comfortable in here because I got so much damn food. And even though there will be somebody that comments it, Uno's Pizza, I am in the parking lot. I can throw a rock and hit this without even trying. And as always, I order my food when I get here, which means it's not sitting and waiting. I wait for my food. I order it when I get here. So this is fresh. So here we go. We're gonna start off with whatever the hell this is, because I don't know what's what. Oh, this is, it says it right here. So boom, there it is. First pizza, you do buy one, get one half off, and this is called the Meat Market. You can see, that is not my name, but I use aliases. It's just a habit. No one knows who I am here. I'm not that cool. And I'm gonna eat this with my hands, even though it's hot as hell. Oh, that is hot. Don't tell me this isn't fresh, because that is the steam. What is on here? Sausage and every other kind of meat in their Detroit style deep dish. This is my second time ever trying Uno's Pizza. A little pepperoni. I've ordered 3 different kinds of Chicago style deep dishes to the crib. This is easily better than any of those that I've had. The best part about this pizza, in my opinion, is the crust. Their crust is very flaky and very buttery. The toppings on this, because there's so much different types of like meat that you put on pizza, it always comes off this way. It's a little salty, but there's more cheese on this than all the other ones that I've gotten. And their sauce is a little sweeter. And as you can see, fine dusting of that pecorino romano. This is a personal. It costs $15, so it is kind of small, but the deep dish is deep. I don't have a problem with this. Do I think it's the greatest thing ever? No, but again, it's better than all the other ones I've gotten shipped to my house, and I do think this is pretty good. I'd probably pick another one that didn't have all of these proteins on it though, in my opinion. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. Rating this against other chain restaurants specifically. This is Pizza Uno's #1 appetizer. These are called pizza skins. The last time I got Uno's, which was the first time, I had it and I thought they were delicious, so I had to get it again. They took what would be on a potato skin, so the cheese, the bacon, and the mashed potatoes, and they put it on their deep dish pizza. This thing is delicious. I remember this like it was yesterday. I don't even really need the sour cream, but you can see it's almost just like a potato skin, but instead of potato, they use pizza and stuff that bad boy with mashed potatoes. Oh wow. So we got the sour cream here. This is such a genius idea, and I don't know why more places don't do it. It takes an average potato skin, and it just kicks it up. We're having that buttery pizza crust on this. Not so good, man. It's simple. It's just something that you go to a chain restaurant, it's just like a nice meal. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's amazing, but that's good, man. It's just one of those things, if you're at a chain restaurant, like I highly suggest if you go to Pizza Uno, you got these pizza skins. I want to eat more of this, but I'm trying to be too big back. But for me, I'm gonna give this an 8.8 out of 10. I wouldn't call it elite, but I just think it's just really good. Solid chain stuff. This is like different. I love it. Get to the chopper! The chopper's in the air. There you go. The helicopter is flying over me now. People gotta think I'm crazy in this car, bro. I don't care. All right, check it. This is one of their bar pies, so it's a thin crust. They also do thin crust. I got a barbecue chicken. I didn't get the red onion. Some people don't understand this. In the last video I said, red onion or raw onion, any kind of uncooked, pungent type of onion, I don't want to eat it in the car because it makes the car stink. So last time, I said I don't like having the onions in the car. I was referring to raw onions, and there's a bunch of people in the comment section going, but you just ate an onion ring. I guess I assume that people would know that. I'm not insulting you. Sometimes I feel like I have to be thorough for that reason. So no raw or pungent stuff in the car. After that Hold My Knots video, I know I'm getting off track. After I did that Hold My Knots video, that my car smelled like garlic for like 3 days, bro. No mas. Can't do it. Barbecue chicken, bro. This is gonna suck. I can tell already it's gonna be trash. I can feel it. I can feel the this pizza just feels like a frozen pizza. I don't like the crust at all, but we'll see. Hopefully it's like still decent. That's mid. That's so good. Again, I told you the other stuff was good. This is legitimately the blandest barbecue chicken pizza I've ever eaten in my life. The barbecue is very faint, and I know people are gonna say, oh, you didn't get the red onions. That does not change the fact that there's barely any barbecue sauce on this pizza. I like California Pizza Kitchen's barbecue chicken pizza, and I don't get the onions on that either. Okay? Stop fighting with me. I have reasons for why I think the way that I think. It may not be agreeable, but it is what it is. The crust on this, it's neither thick nor thin, and it's really just bland. There's a good amount of chicken on here. That's literally the only thing I can say that's good about this, and it's not dry. Third bite, because I don't want to be... No, mid. It's not trash, to me. It's just... They need to disperse the barbecue sauce more, because when I get the barbecue, it's okay. But I would never... Look, this isn't what they're known for. I'm only doing this because that's why y'all watching, so you know, like, you might want to try something, but I tried it for you. Don't get this. Nope. 4 out of 10. Unless you like bland. Some people like bland, but I don't. I don't like that. Bland as hell. Now we're gonna flip and see if they did the Detroit style correctly. Now I got what was called this is called a roadster. This actually looks pretty damn good, and this is not their specialty, but it's got jalapenos, chicken, buffalo chicken, 2 different kinds of cheese, some peppers, and I think this is like, I want to say it's ranch. That's blue cheese. Blue cheese on pizza. Might work. I'm gonna get the middle slices. I'll be liking that middle slice. I like Detroit style pizza. This looks decent. It doesn't look great. I'm not gonna sit here because that crust is lacking. I've had good Detroit style pizza around here. You know what I think helped them? They put toppings on this that has nothing to do with pizza, and it works because this tastes like almost like nachos or something. You know what I mean? So the crust isn't great. I'm gonna try to hold up, eat it from the back. Y'all know the vibes. No. The crust isn't great, but the toppings carry this to like a decent chain pizza. I'm not joking with you. Like, if I came here, I would get this again. I love the amount of stuff going on in here. The different kinds of cheeses. I wish there was something sweet on this because it ain't pizza at this point. But the jalapenos give it a nice spice. I'm going to go in for this blue cheese. I really don't mind this. I wanted to try something different because I knew the crust wasn't going to be great. And it's not. Detroit style pizza, like even Little Caesars, has a better baked crust than this, if I'm being real. But is this better than Little Caesars Detroit style? Yeah. You got that going for them, which is nice. So, only thing I would do, this is buffalo chicken. It's really not that bad. Again, this doesn't feel like I'm eating a pizza at all. But it is good. I don't mind this. I was expecting to give this a much lower score, but I will give this an 8 out of 10. Like, would buy again. And I think it was like $16, $15. So a little more pricier than Little Caesars. If you catch the Little Caesars on sale, it's like 10. But if you get the specialty ones, it's like 11, 12. So this is like 14, 15. So it's around that. In my opinion, this is at least better than Little Caesars. So I can't be mad at it. I like it. And now we are going to start to get a little more left field after this appetizer, which is their Mootsie sticks. I never had their Mootsie sticks. They look pretty basic, like some frozen Mootsie sticks that you would get from like any of these places, but I don't think these are gonna hit. There's just not going on. Not a lot going on here. By the way, this Uno's, there's mad people in there. So I guess people like it. Their marinara sauce, very acid. Like the acid in this, crazy. Like there's no sweetness to it whatsoever. So I think that would turn a lot of people off. It seems like their chunky tomato sauce they put on their, just the Detroit style or Chicago style pizza, not the Detroit. It doesn't work well. Yeah, I don't know why I took that last bite. It doesn't work well with these mochi sticks. These are super basic. Like, Fridays and Chili's have better mochi sticks than this, which is kind of a letdown. Like, they're not bad, because to me, mochi sticks, like pizza, even a bad one's good, but even compared to those, these are not that great. And that sauce is a pile of butt cheeks. The sauce, I would give a 1 out of 10 from working with this. Together, I would give this a 3 out of 10. It's on the bad side, but if you went to the restaurant and ordered this, you'll still eat it. I just don't think it's like great, but it's just cheese. They didn't do nothing with these, like nothing. And I know somebody's gonna say I worked at Uno's and it was frozen. I get it. Fridays is frozen. Fridays is better. Chili's is you get the idea. I'm not gonna sit here and be pretentious. Anyway, let's try. This is where I get weird. So how many of y'all ever gone to Pizza Uno and ordered a burger? Never even thought to. But after going to Buffalo Wild Wings, I said I'm gonna try burgers pretty much everywhere I go. So this is their Uno burger. This costs $15. This looks like a frozen patty the same. It has garlic mayo on theirs instead of anything else. Now you can get lettuce, tomato, onion, pickles. I only got the tomato. These are really, really thick tomatoes. This bun is just like that normal kind of split top bun. Looks a little not what I want in a bun. And there's cheddar cheese on it. There's not much else to this, but I just wanted to see if the burger was gonna hit. It's grilled and flame grilled, and it tastes flame grilled. But when I tell you that this bun is, or the burger itself, I got this medium, but it's still chewy, almost rubbery. It is juicy, but it's dry at the same time, which I actually should like hike the score up because that's impossible to do. I'm against my better judgment gonna take one more bite of this. Now there's a garlic. Whoever thought of putting, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. We're gonna be constructive. This bun is not what you want. This patty tastes like the frozen ones that you get at like H-E-B. I've been to H-E-B. I used to get them when I was in Texas. So it's a little rubbery, but it was good if you know you microwaved it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not anything else. These tomatoes are like not where it's at. The garlic aioli is literally flavorless. I don't even taste garlic in it. That's hard to do. Yeah, this sucks. Wow. I could have just taken $14 and lit it on fire. We've been the same way, but that's gonna really graciously get a 1 out of 10 because if I was starving, I'd eat it. But other than that, I mean, I could do any burger. You could go anywhere. Frozen burger, better. Steak fries. Why even bother? I'm gonna show you what the seasoning. Look. They're like, hey, just throw a little pepper on it. They won't notice. I don't really like steak fries. You can probably dip them in ketchup or whatever you got and eat them, but other than that, I bit it, so I'm gonna eat it. I would steer clear of those. Fries get a 2 out of 10. This was a complete waste of money on this burger, but again, I waste my money so you don't have to, because you never know. That's why you gotta try everything. I don't know how I feel about mac and cheese with breadcrumbs. I need to figure out what the source of this evil is. Let's try this individually. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, let's start with the breadcrumb mac. They use cavatappi, which is pretty cool. I like cavatappi and mac because it really holds that cheese sauce in. I don't think the cheese sauce is good, but it would work if the mac was good. Nah, I think we got them. But just to be fair, hold on. Let's go in for some of this buffalo. Let's go in. Let's go in. Yeah, they both aren't good, which is crazy. Their buffalo chicken, it's very similar to like Applebee's. It just doesn't work well with the mac. Like if you got this and dipped it in blue cheese or ranch, you probably could eat it. Their mac, while creamy, it kind of reminds me of, I'm against my better judgment gonna do this again. It reminds me of like Pizza Hut's Alfredo sauce and noodles with breadcrumbs. Like, I'm pretty sure they just take Alfredo sauce and toss it in here. This costs $18.99. You can get a pizza for that. That's crazy. Yeah, that all around sucks. If you ever ordered this from here, I know you didn't like it. Don't tell me you liked it. You liked it, you lying. You liked it, you lying. You like that, you lying. I'm sorry. You like that, you lying. Just get the pizza, bro. It's a 1 out of 10. So what do I think of Pizza Uno? Get the pizza. Get the pizza, get the pizza, get the pizza. Their deep dish is good. Just pick your right toppings and you're fine with it. It's packed. There's a lot of people here. I can understand why. I've always liked that. I went a little left field and tried a bunch of stuff off the rest of their menu to see if anything else hit. It didn't. It didn't. Detroit was decent though. Detroit was decent, but I think that as far as like the Uno's Pizza, I think a big reason why people like it is it's the closest thing to like 90s Pizza Hut you can get, where you can get sit-down pizza at a restaurant that's a chain or something like that. Do I think it's elite? No. Do I think it's good? Yeah. Is it a little overpriced? Slightly, but Domino's and Pizza have been up in their fees just a little bit, so it's about the same. Would I come here again? Probably not. I live in New Jersey though. Like, I don't go to chains like this, but I'm trying everything. We're doing every chain restaurant that I can find, so that's what we did today. Not my favorite though. It's okay. So I want to talk to you about something I seen today, and I don't even know if this is more of an observation. So when I was sitting here about to start eating, right, I saw a couple that was, there's dumpsters, because I'm like sort of towards the back of the restaurant, and we're like a little bit of a complex where there's other stuff. So there's dumpsters, right? And they were digging in the dumpsters for cans and stuff, and I was like, wow, man, you know, like, my first thought was to go and I've done this before, like ask them if they're hungry or like whatever, and sometimes I give them the rest of my food, sometimes I'm giving them just like other food or whatever it is, and usually they're happy about it. But as I'm looking and I'm observing, I hear a car alarm go off, and it's a Range Rover, and he shut off his Range Rover car alarm. I was at first like, wow, but also that's probably how he got the Range Rover. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I think the biggest thing that people don't understand, and one of the problems with us as middle class or lower class people, I'm going to guess the majority of us are middle or lower class, we spend more money than rich people. And a lot of people don't realize that. But rich people don't consume like we do. Like, it's middle and lower class people who do the amount of buying, like, assets that are like depreciative, that don't really, like, as soon as you buy a car, it goes down. And you know, like jewelry, stuff we buy, like nothing that we buy appreciates or increases in value after we buy it. We just be buying stuff, new TVs, new this, that, and third. And some of the richest people I've ever met in my life, like, I've had the fortunate history or whatever, like, to meet people who are like millionaires, you know, people who are working real estate or like, you know, what do you call it? Contracting, like they build like houses and you know, schools and whatever. And these people are loaded, live in multi-million-dollar houses, and they're the cheapest people you'll ever meet. They wear cheapest clothes you'll ever see, like $10 jeans, $20 shirts, $15 shirts, no jewelry. The two things I've seen them have that are expensive. Usually they got a good car. Usually it's like not a crazy expensive car, but like a Ford, like an F-150, like a truck, something that costs money, but it's like a Lambo. And they usually got a good watch. That's it. Everything else they have is nothing. They don't even care. And I always would ask them, and they're like, you don't have to, like, people that don't have money spend money. And that's what they always told me, and I kind of realized it. So when I see this dude digging in the trash can, I mean, he pulled off in the Range, fresh Range too. This is one of the old Range, fresh. I'm like, he'd probably just be trying to get money wherever he could get, you know? All the rich people I've ever met, when they get money, they think of ways how to make it get more money. And growing up lower, and then eventually like lower middle class, that's like where I grew up. I realized that like the people that I grew up that lived in like the projects and apartments, stuff like that, they used to have the most expensive stuff, but they never really saved their money. They would, as soon as if you gave a middle class or a lower class person like $100 grand, they just blow it. They just spend it. Whereas like when you get those richer people, those people that are like affluent or whatever, they get that money and they figure out how to make more money with that money. It's just an observation, and that just kind of made me think about it. But to all my younger people out there, I know it's like tempting that if you get a bag or you get some money to start just blowing it on stuff like that, you know, buy some, like a bust down or buy, you know, a new chain, you know, whatever. But I implore you to just think about the big picture. Like, don't try to make yourself look rich. Just be rich. Get money and figure out how to make that money make money. That's just an observation, man. I learned as I got older. When I was younger, I spent money like an idiot, just like everybody else. So being unk, I'm just trying to tell y'all again, I'm not trying to preach. That's me the end of the video. Uno, but I still enjoyed it. I appreciate y'all, man. Happy Father's Day to all those dads that be out there dadding and doing all that dad stuff, or ones that have daddy sippy cups. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube.